Welcome to the INNOVO pelvic floor workout series. This is your 5-minute workout. First of all, we need to make sure that we're sitting really tall and comfortably. To do that, pull your butt cheeks out from underneath you so you can feel those sitting bones underneath. This can really help you to connect to your pelvic floor. I also want you to try and just breathe naturally throughout. Don't hold your breath, just take breaths as you would normally throughout the day. We're going to do 2 different exercises, starting with one I call the volume switch. This is the full power one where you try and turn your pelvic floor all the way up. I'm going to take you through a series of exercises and we're aiming to do 10 repetitions of each. So to begin with, sitting nice and tall, start by pulling up through your back passage and front passage. So stop the wind, stop the water. Imagine pulling those 2 points up together and up inside you. Now keep pulling up like a volume switch, turning it on and up, on and up, on and up, all the way up, and then let it come back down. And that's really important that you release the pelvic floor as well as draw it up. So we'll do that again. So pulling up from the back, in from the front, drawing those 2 points up together inside you, lifting up all the way up, up, up. Keep drawing up all the way to the top. And then let it come back down nice and slowly. Just really release the pelvic floor before you go again. So pulling up from the back to the front, drawing those 2 points up together and up inside you. Keep pulling up, turn that volume switch all the way up and then release and let it come back down. Just remember to keep breathing naturally throughout. So again, pulling from the back, pulling from the front, drawing those 2 points together and up inside you. Pulling up and on, up and on, up and on, all the way to the top, and then letting it come back down. And again, pulling up from the back, from the front, drawing those 2 points together, turning that volume switch on and up, on and up. Remember to sit tall as you do this, and as your pelvic floor lifts, think of lifting up your whole posture, and then letting it draw back down and just relax. And again, pulling up from the front, to the back, drawing those 2 points together, up and on, up and on, up inside you, lifting all the way to the top, as high as you can go, and then let it come back down. And again, pulling from the back to the front, drawing up inside you. Now you might start to feel it's not feeling as strong as it was to begin with. That's fine. Keep pulling up as far as you can, and then let it come back down. And again, pulling up from the back to the front, drawing those 2 points together. So you've stopped the wind, you've stopped the water, you're pulling those 2 points in together up through your center, lifting up all the way to the top, and then letting it come back down. And again, pulling up from the back to the front, drawing those 2 points up together and up inside you, lifting all the way up to the top, and then letting it come back down. We're nearly done. One more to go. Lifting from the back to the front, drawing those 2 points up and in, all the way to the top, and then letting it come back down. So that was 10 contractions. You might find at first it's difficult to get to do all of those 10, but keep trying and you will get there. So the second exercise is called the flick switch. So it's a bit like flicking a light switch on, but really quickly, and then letting it drop back down and releasing it completely. So you do exactly the same thing. You stop the wind, you stop the water, but quickly pull up and then let it come back down. And again, we're going to do 10 contractions. So here we go. Pull up from the back, pull up from the front, switch it on, flick on, and then let it drop back down. So again, pull up, back to front, and then let it come back down. And again, pull up from the back to the front, and then let it come back down. And again, pull up from the back to the front, and release it back down. Stop the wind, stop the water, pull up, and let it come back down. Keep breathing naturally. Pull up from the back to the front, and let it come back down. And again, pull up from the back to the front, draw up, and let it come back down. Nearly there. Flick on, lift up, and let it come back down. 2 more to go. Flick on from the back to the front, and let it come back down. Last one, pulling up from the back to the front, flick on nice and tightly, and let it release and come back down. Well done, you've completed the 5-minute workout. Now remember to visit this video or one of our other videos in this series again very soon. For more information, visit restorethefloor.com.